All right, cool. Was just changing a little audio setting there.
Okay.
All right, but we are solid in FrStealer versus Bird, a.k.a. Falcky. Right here on 14 is going to be FrStealer getting that first red armor. And Mega Health going over to Falcky, of course, with YA pickup. Yeah, so fairly standard start there. No real shots fired yet, except by Falcky saying that he can eat his fish and chips between frags. By which he obviously meant that whenever he gets fragged, he'll just slow spawn and take a bite, right?
The shots keep coming.
Oh, for sure. All right, but FrStealer plenty up on armor here. He's got a good amount of weapons. He's got EB to play with as well, but I think at this point there's been a low enough amount of action that everybody should have every weapon that they need. But Falcky, of course, wanted to make full use of his plasma, but gets knocked out of the ideal range for that just a little bit. So FrStealer is just going to be hanging out for Mega here. But that essentially means giving over that red armor to Falcky and waiting for Falcky to show up for this fight. So FrStealer just taking a look on the corridor, but no real rocket damage there. So, yeah, no real denial of service on Falcky.
That's a really weird trade. He just gave those. Oh, but he hits a really good Electro Bolt. Scares Falcky off. And Falcky just realized that the red is up.
But on the flip side, not too much damage traded out here yet. So FrStealer is like fully stacked up pretty much, much as you can be in Warsaw. There you go, down to 123 for the YA pickup. Perfect. But yeah, they're sharing items very graciously here right now. There we go. A little bit of hurt on the red armor. FrStealer is going to get the pickup, trying to get a little bit of chase with the EB. Can't quite make the shot. But Falcky doesn't really have anywhere else he really needs to be. But look at this damage coming on FrStealer. He's got 2 seconds to play out for this red armor, and it's going to be a little bit touch and go. There's the spawn, there's the pickup, and no retaliation from Falcky? Really? Really? He better be on this Mega then. There we go. A little bit later than I was thinking, but he's still able to get out of there before FrStealer can really make his presence known. This is like the least aggro game of Warsaw I've ever seen.
Yeah. This is really strange. So, it just sort of looks like he's looking for him. Like,
yeah.
Fuck, he's not quite sure where he is.
But we have a little bit more pressure on the red armor there. FrStealer is still able to exit and catch his opponent on this corner. A really nasty corner is going to be Plasma on Plasma. Green ball the whole way, the LG to finish off, and Falcky will be taking that first frag with a Mega on the flip side. 10 seconds to red armor, and that's FrStealer needing to decide it's a very critical time. Like, do I have enough time to grab weapons and go, or am I just going to sit on it for 5 seconds with just LG? It is dangerous for him. Yeah, he needs to leave. He needs to leave, and he's going to be watching Falcky get over to the other side of the map for free. Like, FrStealer could show up here, but he has nothing to back it up with. There's the EB pickup, good. No rockets down the corridor. Nice shots from Falcky. But again, the plasma from both of these guys is very strong. He had to walk through it twice before it picked up. It's so small. And I think in my stream config, I actually reduced the size of the icons to fit a little bit better, I think. Or I might have raised it, so that might be my fault.
I've been such a default.
Yeah. So 2 frags up, and we're almost halfway through this. Such a bizarre game, but FrStealer backpedaling a little bit here, 53 health. It's going to be spending a little bit of time on this on that exit. So yeah, coming out of that corridor, Falky's going to have every opportunity for that trap.
I sort of feel like FrStealer's the one losing the game more than Falky's winning it.
Yeah, sure.
He was doing really well at the start, and I don't know, the fights never happened. Oh, but Falky, a little unlucky there in the fight, gets pushed away. Well, plenty of time before the Mega Health. Falky's setting up shop.
Yeah, Stewart's not going to be able to have much presence there. Oh no, he's going to be able to chase him off.
in.
Holy crap, make me wrong. He just scared him right off the ledge. Yeah. And he only had rockets to back that up with, too. He's only got rockets and LG right now, which is perfect for this fight coming up, but FrStealer is going to leave it up in order to make the pickup for this Red Armor solid. Of course, there's no real retaliation there. So this is a good opportunity for FrStealer to steal some frags back. And yeah, Falky's going to be on the run, and the chase down with that LG is going to be extremely damaging, but without the EB finisher, it's not going to mean anything. So Falky's just going to be pushing right back in for this. Oh, there we go. There's the Katya. So that's FrStealer getting on the board, and with taking very little damage because, you know, like you said, Falky hasn't been all that aggressive either. 1 frag is as good as 3 for FrStealer at this point, as long as Falky isn't doing any damage.
Huh, Falky got away there pretty safe. FrStealer decides to go for the red first.
Yeah, it's going to be a difficult position to get out of, though. So that'll tie it back up 3 on 3. And again, with getting caught in this corridor, this has been like the biggest problem for Falky. Is that little corridor right there. Keeps running down it. I mean, yeah, once you're really committed to it, it's difficult to back out and go the other direction. Kind of screwed either way. But I think Falky is usually depending on, you know, going close range down that corridor and relying on his plasma to keep things even. Just hasn't been working that way, though.
Smart decision by FrStealer. Drops down and catches Falky. Double backing. Yeah, this game has been very slow paced. Well, not slow paced, but
well, Falky's been wanting to avoid every fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it took like 3 minutes for FrStealer to realize, wait, I have everything. He doesn't have anything. He's just running. So there's 5 in a row for him.
Maybe he was serious about this, isn't Chips?
But I was feeling a little bit more comfortable here, getting more on the chase. His timing for red is out, though, and his timing for mega is off now as well. I mean, he was spamming those grenades there for a few seconds. So now he's lost out 2 items.
Ooh.
Now he's in a place where he has to make better damage. It's not going to be handed to him this time. So he's playing a little bit more defensive now. He's got Wyatt to pick up. A lot of time before red armor. We have another pickup there by Falky.
Falky only has rockets and plasma. He's gonna need to pick some more up.
Ooh, not the hit that FrStealer wanted.
Catches FrStealer here. Actually get some good starting damage.
Oof.
And that'll do it.
Not the
No,
frag
everything
that
up for grabs?
not the way I think Falky wanted that to play out, but it's certainly what he deserved.
Yeah, when you get a kill like that, you don't want to be in that kind of position where you can only pick up 1 item.
Yeah.
Or not even damage the opponent off spawn.
Ooh, nice damage. FrStealer's looking for the last bit of chase, but fortunately, you know, on this side of the map, there's nothing for him to do. So yeah, he didn't have to, you know, pressure his opponent in the mega room. He could catch him coming out. Though on the flip side, that meant that Falky probably could have gone up top map, been a little bit safer. Well, it looks like he's losing a little bit of composure here. So 1 minute and 4 frags between them. If Falky, you know, like shoots guns and stuff, I think he could actually do something about that last minute. But like the passive nature from FrStealer has been completely shifted over to Falky. Or rather, they were both really passive during the first half, and FrStealer stopped being passive, and Falky didn't. Didn't get that memo. Hey, we're fighting now. We're not friends anymore. But even now, even in like the last like 20 seconds, Falky's just pretending he's got 8 minutes left on the clock and is just being super passive. There we go. He shows up for red armor. He wants to back out, and he's gonna back down.
That would be that.
3 on 8. That was so bizarre. How weird.
That's different.
Yeah. All right, so 3 on 8 there. FrStealer will be taking first map there. And from the look of IRC, it looks like some more lower bracket games are being finished up here. We got Higher winning out against Cyan, so GG's there, Cyan.
Yeah, 2-0 midget. And I guess RVG was a no-show in losers.
Yeah.
But winner of this plays Leshka, who has been doing really good lately.
So we are climbing that ladder. So waiting in the wings now, like you said, we've got Leshka, we've got Higher Puffdar, and Kerpal.
Yeah, so if we follow these games, we won't miss a single one.
Yeah. I like it like that.
I like to watch.
You know.
What? Yeah, and touching on a little bit on the like old names of Warsaw, I think I saw H1O connected to the server earlier.
Yeah.
That's another player I haven't seen in a while.
I was wondering why you didn't sign up.
I just don't think he's been playing at all. I see him play Dota all the time.
Oh no. Not another
He's
one.
got a lot of hours racked up.
All right, here we go. Haven't seen this
This
map
map.
yet today.
No, this is the first time we see it on stream.
All right, so following FrStealer out of the gate, he's going to be coming up over Mega, but
Nothing.
Falky's already got LG ready and waiting for him. FrStealer is just going to be trying to fend off against another round of this. Down to 1 health. 1 health and a red armor steal. That's a win in my book.
I'm gonna go on a limb here and say FrStealer doesn't play this map. Oh, Crater.
What? What? These guys are playing like it's Quake 2 or something. A lot of rubber banding scores. Well, usually in Quake 2 it's because of lava. It's the one thing I miss from DM5. Whoa. Are you catching some of that lag too?
On the server, no.
Okay, maybe it's me. Hopefully it's me. Anyway, 1 minute off the clock, and we are now tied 1-on-1. A completely shaky first minute there, first spawns, but looks like things have settled down a little bit. And when the dust settles, FrStealer's got red armor.
FrStealer was looking a little lost at the start, but I think he's figured out where he's at.
Yeah, it doesn't take too long to learn maps. Jesus, it's easy.
You just go to the red armor.
Exactly. But Falcky is trying to be a little bit sneaky here. He's got a little bit of armor to play with, not a whole lot of anything else, though. Including weapons. He's only got rockets and riot to play with. Oh, no, he's got plasma. Okay. But Mega taken away by FrStealer. We have Wyatt picked up, and red armor is going to be able to convert nicely. It's not going to give him that much stack, but it's going to be denying armor from FrStealer, at least.
Yeah, that's some good damage there, and I'm not sure he wants to chase just yet. There's absolutely nothing on the map.
Well, the way Falky's moving, he's going to be kind of difficult to chase. He's really sticking hardcore to mid. He can flush out wherever he wants. He's not really putting himself in any corners here.
That's true.
Ooh.
I suppose he's just waiting for FrStealer to go for the red area.
And that's where we saw him get himself smoked out and really commit to that fight. Almost went his way, too. But FrStealer's left with 20 health, and yeah, the Mega's going to be some solid recovery there. Still 8 seconds before red armor comes back up. And hopefully in the intervening time, Puffdar can, I'm sorry, Falcky can set up top and do some damage from above. But he's maintaining a little bit of a different distancing there. So yeah, he's not going to be able to throw out too much. I don't think he has EB. It's not really getting much, yeah, distance damage dealt, so he's just forcing himself into these fights really close range. So yeah, again, like, really bizarre play out of Falcky.
Yeah, it's just very, very reserved. It feels like. I know he can be much more aggressive than this. And that's okay
Like,
for FrStealer, you know? He's just running the map.
yeah, but if you want to avoid fights that much, like, you can just connect to a different server.
I suppose.
You can have the map all to yourself. Oh, wow. Big fight over the YA, and FrStealer is going to get it, but with only 17 health. The 50 is going to be up for him, though. 8 seconds to Mega, and if Falcky can take this fight, oh, no.
No.
He went down the cubby way too
50.
early. Yeah.
Oh, and that LG.
Ah.
So much damage, and now FrStealer's back up again.
This is a map that really does punish you for, you know, opening a fight before the Mega grab.
Yeah, because, you know where he's going to go.
Yeah, the geometry is interesting. I mean, in some maps, if you, like, win a fight but you're down to, say, 40 health and you grab a Mega, it's not exactly a reset. Here, because of how defensive you can play out the mid-map, it's definitely a reset.
Yeah, I mean, usually you have multiple ways to get into the Mega. I mean, it may be a death trap, but there's always multiple ways. But here you really have to tell yourself to not go straight for it.
Right. And Red is comparatively safe against almost everything but EB. What? What? Why?
Fuck, he's like, I'll help out your accuracy a little.
Just because you name yourself Bird doesn't mean you can fly. Come on, I thought it was good. But that was just bizarre. Oh.
Yeah. I don't think he was feeling too good
I
in
guess
those
so.
games.
Sigh, he says.
Must have been something else.